So when I met I would say my husband now, before when we were just dating, he actually had bought property in Belize.
Belize. Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
He went and bought property in Belize. And, again, going back to what a lot of people fear is I'm going to invest in another country, a foreign country.
What if there is a war?
And is it going to get built?
That's
Is
right.
my money going to disappear? Well, funny enough, it did. He actually got in one of those traps. And it was one of the largest, I want to say, fraudulent builds master plan communities in all of Belize, which went into a class action lawsuit between Canadians and Americans towards the American builder. So at the time I said, you know what, we're not paying any more money towards it. I don't care if it forecloses. I don't care how much money I've lost. I'm not going to just keep giving. And then we decided to travel. My husband's from Brazil. So we started traveling, going other places, and we decided one day to go to Costa Rica. And I said, okay, let's go. Let's go for a shot. He goes, well, while we're there, for shits and giggles, why don't we just look up some realtors and meet them?
Okay.
I'm not going to say I'm a realtor, I'm just going to go there, and see what they have to offer. So we went and I explained to the realtor what I wanted to see. Well, he showed me the complete opposite. I said, I don't think he was listening, right? I don't think he was listening to what I wanted. So we went from the northern side, and then we moved all the way over to the southern side of Costa Rica, and we stayed at a beautiful Airbnb. And when we were there, the hosts asked us, what are you doing here? We said, oh, we're just here on vacation.
Okay.
But at the same time, we're kind of looking at some property, because we always wanted to own property in another country for retirement. They said, well, we have some. Do you want to come take a look at it?
Okay.
And we kind of went, oh,
okay, let's go see
when
them.
when do you want to go? And they said, well, tomorrow lunch, good.
Okay.
We're like, okay, well, tomorrow lunch. They're not realtors. They weren't nothing. It was just nonchalant conversation. And they picked us up. We went on their ATV and we went up this mountain, 2,000 feet up in the mountain we went. And they said, okay, get off and walk. I said, where are we going? Like, in the jungle? Like, are you just dropping me off here? This is a horror story. I'm not into this. And he said, no, I'm going to show you the property. So we walked about, I want to say 4 kilometers we walked.
Okay, 4 kilometers.
And he said, here's your property. This is the lot that I want to show you. And we stood on this one lot. And I said, something doesn't jive here.
Yeah.
I kind of in tune a little bit with what I like and what I don't like. And I said, I looked at him, I said, no, not this one. Said, there's another one here. He goes, yeah, let's go this way through the path. And we ended up going. And we stood on this lot, and it's a 3.5 acre lot. The elevation's about 2,100 feet up, and it had a 360-degree view.
Okay.
So 180 degrees of ocean, and the other 180 of literally jungle, and you would name it, it's there. So, and we would hear macaws and monkeys and all sorts.
Wow.
And I just looked at my husband, and the gentleman who took us there says, I'm going to leave you here for half an hour.
Oh my God.
And I said, sure, no problem. And I felt at ease and I felt comfortable.
Okay.
And I said, okay, no problem. So he had left, he came back, and me and my husband are talking, and I said, what do you think? And he goes, well, what do you think? I said, how do you feel here? And he goes, I feel like I'm at home. And I said, well, then that's the property we're buying.
Okay, that's it.
That was it. We had gone back. We were speaking to the gentleman. We said, okay, can we meet the owner of the land? Is it possible to meet him, who owns this huge finca, which is our farms back there?
Okay.
Can we meet him? And he said, sure, no problem. I think 2 days later, the gentleman came with his family. They didn't speak a word of English.
Oh my God.
So here's me. I don't speak any Spanish at this time. Like, just hola, that's all I knew.
But your husband speak Spanish?
I didn't speak Spanish.
Oh.
My husband speaks Portuguese.
Portuguese,
So
actually, that's what.
he kind of can get through the conversation. So we were talking, and he said, okay, we'll sell this lot for you at this price. And I said, well, I need a road, I need electricity, and I need water. As long as he can bring me those 3 things, I can do everything after that.
Yeah.
So, and that was about 3 years ago when that happened.
That was before COVID or during COVID?
Before COVID.
Before
COVID. So we went and we said, okay, we came home and we asked for a 6-month closing.
Okay.
Which is very untraditional there. Usually they want a little bit closer closings, but we said we want 6 months. Then we extended it to 9 months closing. And the owner said, are you guys sure you still want to buy this thing? I said, yeah, we want to buy it. So we had to transfer some money and do all, what you need to do to buy a property. And we eventually bought it. It was in our name. Full stop, we put in a corporation with our names there. And as of February of this year, I started actually building.